20. Best Suspense Anime Watch. In 2022, suspense is a recurring genre in every field of entertainment. Every watcher or reader has crossed paths with a thriller sometime in their life, a series that builds curiosity, which makes a heart ponder over what could come next, is called a sue, the one with various revelations and a slow burner. Many alike pieces can be found in the anime industry as well, be it a mission of a psycho killer, or children who are raised on a farm, only to be fed to monsters. However, some can be so disturbing that viewers might pause it in the initial episodes. So, are you too looking for such a watch for your bucket list? We got you covered. Here is a list of 20 Best Suspense Anime. Satoshi Kon is a renowned name in the anime industry. His works are set around a relatively dark background, so viewers might have to think twice before attempting to try his numbers. Perfect Blue is the best example of a suspense thriller. The film is about a pop singer, Mima, whose life turns upside down when a shadow begins following he. While her professional life is faltering, she is uncertain about herself and finds that she is going. The film is not a long one. However, it is the end that prevents its fans from leaving their seats. Another easy pick on this list is Terror in Resonance. The series is only one season long, but does enough in such a short span. This Mappa creation follows a duo who claim themselves as Sphinx. The couple terrorizes much of Tokyo, while leaving no trace behind for the cops to follow. However, after a long wait, Sphinx challenges the police into a cat-and-mouse chase. The show almost hints at a more serious socio-political take, resonating with the real world. Related. 13. Best Thriller Anime to watch if you like Death Note. The Anime Daily. Now this entry is a stranger to no one. Steins. Gate has one of the most compelling suspense stories of all time. However, taking up with a slow start, the end of the anime is highly praised by its fans. The impact is huge when it comes to this show. The plot revolves around Rintaro Okabe, who develops a device that can send messages to the past. The series also delves into the theories of time travel journeys. However, this is not all, as the plot has a much more sensitive take on the repercussions of Another murder suspense story is Anime Erased. The series follows Satoru Fujinuma, who acquires the ability to time travel to his past younger self. This was the time when his childhood mate died at the hands of a mysterious killer. Satoru's new mission is to find out the face behind all the killings and save his mother to die entirely. The series keeps the fans on the edge of their seats and puts out theories about who could be the KI. Notably, the last episode had a mixed response over what really should have happened. Next up is Anime Another. This series also involves many horrific scenes, while an unusual tone sets around it. Plus, it is only one season long, so the mystery will be uncovered in a span of 13 episodes. Now, the series focuses on young Koichi, who lands in the Yomiyana North Middle School. According to the 15-year-old, his class seems to have a gloomy air surrounding it, while he also fins him. As the series progresses, much is revealed, which will shock the viewers for a lifetime. Another Madhouse and Satoshi Kon collaboration, Paranoia Agent, has everything that a suspense anime. The series will question the conscience of the brain and bring one back for a rewatch. The series follows the tale of the mysterious Shunin Bat, who keeps attacking the city locals. Now, it is in the hands of the cops to find the identity of the unfazed attacker and his true motive. The complex ending of the series still remains a big question for fans around the world. October 2012 release. Psycho Pass is a 22-episode-long series, delivering an extremely engaging. The story delves into a world where the Sybil system enables the minds of the citizens and looks in. This is high-quality anime, with rarely any loopholes. The series focuses on two inspectors mainly, and their sudden shift from the objective that prevails. The series will raise many questions, and is an engaging storyteller. One of the most emotional anime series on this list is Anime Berserk. The series follows a man who ought to take revenge. However, as the show progresses, the man finds himself lost and questions his own killings. The major turn of events that revolves around the narrator and his shift in mind makes this show one. The intense drama and suspense behind his vengeance will surely make anyone a fan. This one was a must-add on this list. Code Geass came out in October 2006. The series follows Lelouch as the main focus, who sets on a mission to take vengeance for all the Baiwai. The once bored protagonist soon takes the form of the final villain of the show. The transformation is one to watch out for in the series. All in all, Anime Code Geass serves as one of the best picks for the suspense genre in anime, and if you enjoy thrillers that keep you to the edge of your seat, then this one is the best choice. Suspense and horror seem to go hand in hand on this occasion, as Shiki is the next pick for this Alice. The series shows light upon many characters, one of which is the titular Kirishiki family, whose arrival introduces many deaths in the village. This leads Dr. Ozaki on a search behind the numerous deaths. However, unexpected revelations come across, which blows the doctor's mind. Thus, this one adds to the list of the 20 best suspense anime. Ergo Proxy is a cyberpunk psychological suspense anime. The dystopian story revolves around Rei Maya, who looks out for the reason behind a homicide that the series sets around a world where robots and humans live peacefully. While the search continues, Rei finds a deeply concealed secret of humanity. This thriller series is not one to miss in 2022. Angels of Death is yet another series in the list of 20 best suspense anime. The plot follows Rachel Gardner, who is stuck in a building and has no memory of how she landed there. There she meets Zack, whose mission is to kill her and escape the buildings. As the floors go by, Rachel meets residents who ought to kill her too. The end is remarkable, as it is left upon the viewers to decide the fate of the duo. All in all, Angels of Death has a promising story. Next up is Higurashi, When They Cry. This story is a murder mystery and fulfills the necessities of the horror genre too. The series is nothing like it appears from the title. It has a lot of gore scenes and violence that might compel you to pause for a breather. The series focuses on a teenage boy and his 4 friends. The story begins with a bright atmosphere, but eventually takes a dark ride. Soon, the viewers will be so involved that the menacing events might not seem so gruesome. This one is one of the best examples of a slow burner. Hence, the suspense stays till the last episode. Serial Experiments. Lein features Lein as the main lead, whose decisions affect the realms of both the story begins with Chisa Yamota's suicide. However, the now-dead Chisa is sending emails to her classmates. The mystery is, however, the existence of the main lead. The very character is not a simple human. In fact, not a human at all. The show is easily one of the best picks for fans looking for a jaw-dropping suspense anime. Another Madhouse Studio suspense anime is Paprika. The film came out in 2006 and featured surreal events that raised many questions in the viewer's mini. The plot focuses on a device that can help people enter into their dreams. However, the DC mini gets stolen, which results in much chaos in the world. Lastly, Paprika, who is the alter ego of the inventor, must find out who stole the devices. However, as the film reaches an end, a shift inside the mind of the inventor takes place. The film has many exciting moments that can make anyone a fan. This one is an intense psychological thriller that features undeniably the best visuals. The series has one of the best animations to date. The plot follows a medicine seller who goes out and about killing spirits, called Mononoke. However, it is not as easy as it sounds. The medicine seller first has to find the form, truth, and reason that shapes these spirits. Every episode brings in a new story. The appealing story is only 12 episodes long. Studio Madhouse has a long list of anime that will make you lose your sleep. One such gem is Death Parade. The series takes the viewers inside Quindecim, a bar where humans meet right after they die. The now dead humans play a game where their true emotions jump out eventually. Decim is the arbitrator who decides which human goes into the void or gets reincarnated for another. This anime series is not one to miss. Now this one is one of those anime that takes a dark turn from the very first episode. The Promised Neverland focuses on Ray, Norman, and Emma. The trio is orphans at the Gracefield house. However, the house is full of secrets, and it is a farm where kids are raised to feed the monster Rue. And Gracefield is not the only orphanage as such. The story is from the year 2045, after a certain promise was made between the humans and demons. Now, what could be the promise? The reason behind it is worth a watch. A classic fan favorite, Anime Monster remains to have one of the most gripping stories in the history. The plot stars Dr. Kenzu Tenma as the main lead, who is accused of the murder of his colleagues, and director. This leads the immensely successful doctor into years of trauma. However, a day comes when he meets the real killer behind the mysterious deaths. Now, the man is revealed soon enough. However, this is not where the series tends to conclude. Monster is a treasure that deserves revisits after every watch. Another banger in the suspense genre is none other than the 2006 release, Death Note. Tsugumi Oba's series, in one word, is a masterpiece. The story follows Light Yagami, a bored high school student who finds a notebook titled Death Note. It is not long when the story strongly deviates to a darker tone. The textbook has the power to kill off any human whose name is written over it. With such divine powers, Light finds it his born will to punish every wrong person and calls his dick. Related, Death Note, Season 2, latest updates, in 2022. Everything to know with this. We conclude the. However, was any of your favorites missed? Let us know in the comments section below. Finally, for more such listicles, keep coming back to the Anime Daily.